who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And the New York Giants. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
So just 1 yard to go here on third down. Play clock winding down. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Webb. Quick hitch, complete. It's Shepard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Webb to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down throw. Webb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Room here to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. It's a little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 are those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry by Elliott. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, Elliott. Well, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in. Green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They run the counter now on first down. Finding room at the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. In motion right here, Hunter. And the play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On first down, it's Webb. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. He can't, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Devon Kennard. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Handoff left to Elliott. And they get him down right around the 16. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Let's go!
A play fake, now Webb. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First and 10, Webb. And this one's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Webb. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Counter, Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. His throw incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On play action, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And Tate's got it. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Give to Elliott running left. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Prescott off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
To go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Hey, watch number 5. Set! Green, 39!
To throw on second down, here's Webb. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Webb now from the gun. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Over! Let's go! Gun!
Out of the gun, it's Webb. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Giants. Now Webb. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Hunter. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second down now after the pass completion. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Bailey now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. And New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
The charge! No. Charge! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The final shot before break. Webb. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Beckham goes in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, Webb. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. David Irving in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Again, it's Elliott. And he's got room. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again to Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. Man open left side. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The give is to Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They go to Elliott again. And he'll lose lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Play action now, Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Beckham, the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now out come the Giants. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Time running out here on the play clock. Webb now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyrone Crawford able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. To throw on 2nd down. Webb, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Benny Logan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Second down following the run. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
On 3rd down, Elliott. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Let's go! 38! Flex round!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play clock winding down. Now they'll throw with Taylor. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Taylor to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Shepard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They'll get 23 yards there. And that'll be good for a Giants first. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
The Giants on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Elliott. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Elliott running right. Fighting through. Always got some breathing room. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. And remember here, no timeouts.
And this may be a case of too little, too late, unless they throw one towards the end zone and get a Hail Mary.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Dallas, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.